Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the live training. StreamYard doesn't seem to be doing the normal thing, so we're just going to have to play it by ear for now. So in the training, we're kind of just going to cover the marketing calendar that we use for DKnine Fitness and also the marketing calendar that we tend to give out to our Facebook ads management clients. Now, as we go through, we'll be asking questions. So if anybody got questions, make sure you post them in the comments below. As we go through it as well, I'll stop, take the questions, or if I just kind of need to get through a certain bit, I'll kind of just ignore most of the questions and kind of just go from there, basically. But most of all, can everybody actually hear me? Can everybody hear what I'm saying? Yes? Let me just double check on Facebook to make sure. Can everyone hear me? Just let me know in the comments below if you can hear me, and then we can just get this started. Oh, yeah, everyone can hear me. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so you should be able to see the screen now. So creating your fitness business 2021 marketing calendar. So first of all, welcome. Let me make sure that this can catch up. Yeah, everyone can see this perfectly. Welcome. Hope you all had a great Christmas. If you're based in the UK, today's news wasn't the greatest, but it's kind of what we're going to talk about, and kind of this is what it's going to say. So today's kind of like the final training of 2020. If you've been following along over the last couple of weeks, we're trying to do these every other week or twice a month. So make sure you are checking out these live trainings that we're putting on, and what a year it has been, okay? For us here in Wales, for my gym, DKnine Fitness, we had the lockdown, and we were open, and then we went into a 2-week lockdown, and then we were open, and we're back in another lockdown again now. So it's been a tough ride. So it's been a proper crazy year. So what situation are you currently in right now? Just comment below. Let me know, what is your situation? Are you in a lockdown itself, or what's going on? Let me just see if I can find these comments quickly. We've got yes. A couple of people are saying they're in lockdowns. Okay. So everyone's roughly in the same situation. Lockdown. Okay. Let's dive back in them. But I can promise you this, okay? 2021 is going to be different, okay? The news today that came out about the new vaccine coming out, massive game changer, okay? Especially here in the UK, we've got 2 confirmed ones now. Listening to Boris talk earlier, he seems quite promising. So hopefully we've got a lot of promise to come. So 2021 is going to be different. So that's why today's live training is going to be key, okay? Because last year we could have put a marketing plan in place, and then the whole world kind of blew up. Everything kind of gets chucked out the window, and we're kind of making it up as we go along. But even when we are making it up as we go along, we should always be marketing a month or so ahead of time, so we know what to expect, we know what offers to put out, and that's what we're going to talk about in this training today. So we need to be back in control of our fitness business, not kind of like crumbling. The news comes out today, we're back in lockdown. Oh no, what am I going to do? It's okay, we're back in lockdown. This is what I've got planned anyway. This is what we're rolling out, and you just follow through with it. So does this kind of sound like you when it comes to growing and marketing your fitness business? Are you kind of just guessing, kind of like when something happens or you see something's going on, you kind of think, yeah, that actually sounds like a good idea. Maybe I'll just go with the flow. Kind of like making it up as you're going along. Maybe just chucking cash into some Facebook ads and hoping that it really does work. So kind of let me know below if that kind of sounds a little bit like you. What is your current what's your current situation when it actually comes to your Facebook ads? So I can see, following up on the comments, people are in tier 4. We've got somebody based in the US. Tier 4, somebody says yes, that their kind of marketing is currently like it is. Yep. Okay, no, that's good. That makes sense. At least I'm talking to the right type of people for this presentation, okay? So honestly, don't worry if this is you. This was literally how we used to run DKnine Fitness, more or less up to the start of this year, okay? So coming into 2020, we were kind of just chucking stuff up on Facebook ads, seeing what was working, jumping on Facebook groups and kind of having a look. And then we were running our Facebook ads for our clients and we were kind of giving them a bits and advice, but it wasn't really working, okay? So once an ad stopped, we'd just switch it to something else, put a different offer out there. If we saw somebody else succeeding, we'd just try and replicate them. But the thing is, when you see someone else succeeding and maybe try and have a go at doing the things that they're doing, you're missing out on all the back end stuff at the same time. And this is super key when it actually comes to your fitness business. So what actually changed? What made us want to make this a difference? It was the heartbreak of not being able to predict or scale the fitness business, okay? We were always kind of just hoping, just kind of chucking stuff up there and hoping that it would work, or trying something new and hoping that would work. It's not going to be a successful way to grow the fitness business. Then we're going to talk about Apple as we go through this in a minute. Apple don't just decide we're going to launch a brand new phone, we're going to launch a brand new iPad, going to launch a brand new iWatch. They have it all mapped out and planned. So we got to work and we created a 5-part marketing calendar. Now, when we talk about this stuff now, okay, we have to remember marketing is more than just leads and sales. And again, I'm kind of running ahead of the presentation here. So let me just get back on track. So we're going to focus on the 5 core pillars that creates a predictable fitness business, okay? So we've got the business focus itself. What is it you're focusing on for that month or that quarter? What is your online lead gen strategies for that month or quarter? What is your offline lead gen strategies? What's your client retention strategies? And what is your team development strategies? Because all of these things has to be included in your marketing calendar. If it's not, one thing will be costing you more money than the other, which means you have to spend even more money in advertising to really get to where it is you want to be. So all this hopefully is sounding really promising to you right now. So let me know if this is sounding promising in the comments. I can see there's comments coming in. So before we actually dive into the presentation, kind of tell you, I know a lot of you have been in this group for a long time. Some of you are fairly new. So I want to tell you a little bit more about who I am and maybe why you should listen to me. So I'm David Kyle, owner of DKnine Fitness based in Cardiff. So I am just like you, I'm a FitPro. I have my own fitness business. I've been going since 2015. Started out doing outdoor boot camps up in North Wales, which is like 4.5 hours drive. Then we decided to move down to Southampton and we started doing small group personal training. Okay, and this is where the game changed for us. We went from doing outdoor boot camp to anybody just chucking any sort of offers out up there, to having a specific offer to a specific type of person with a specific pricing plan in place. So things really did change. And when things start to change, things start to notice. And as you probably know, when you first got started as a FitPro, you join all these Facebook groups, you start mixing with other FitPros, become friends with other FitPros around the UK, around the world, and people start asking you questions. But because I was posting all my success, and then people were just seeing, oh, how Dave's done that, people started asking me, and I was kind of telling them and showing them, and that's kind of where FitPro Lead Gen came from. At the start, it was FitPro Web Design, because we mainly did websites, but we started getting really good at Facebook ads, and that's where FitPro Lead Gen came from. And then we opened our first facility in 2018 after 3 years of literally searching high and low. So if you've been looking for a facility and you started looking today, it is going to take you a while. Unless you're in an area where you have a load of availability, it does take a while to get this done, okay? We found our next facility, but we're probably looking at another 6 months before we even get it open because of the length of time it takes to get certain things in place. So please don't just go and run and open the studio right away, because there's a lot of stuff you need to get in place, and hopefully today's presentation will kind of cover those bits. So currently now at DKnine Fitness, we've got 2 full-time trainers and we have a gym manager. But like I said, we're currently closed because we're in a Welsh lockdown. The rest of England have kind of followed suit today too. So this is me. This was a 24-hour Everest challenge that we did just before lockdown. 24 hours of stepping up and down on the box. Very painful on the calves. And this is kind of another side of the gym. So if you don't know who I am, feel free to add me, feel free to kind of have a look at what we do, have a look at checking out DKnine Fitness. The only thing I really do ask that you don't do is enter the DKnine Fitness funnels. Please don't be going on the website and applying to join. Please don't be spamming the Facebook page and asking us for information, because that's cost that me paying my manager to do this work, and it's for you. So we don't want you to be doing that. So feel free to check out what we're doing, have a look, take inspiration, but please don't enter our funnels. Okay, so no more blindfold marketing. Okay, so you don't just propose to somebody and get married that very next day. Okay, and it's the same in your fitness programs. When you take a client on, you start planning their whole transformation, you start planning their program, you start calculating what it is they need to get the results, how many sessions, what volume of sessions, their nutrition, their macros, and all this type of stuff. You start calculating all this stuff. You start organizing everything into almost like a periodized plan. So if you work with you for 12 weeks, maybe the first couple of weeks is getting them started, then you start pushing them something different, and then the last one, you have a nice big sprint to the end. You plan it, you organize it, you get it under control. 12 weeks later, because you planned it, they followed the plan, the client gets a result, okay? And this has to be the same for our marketing when it comes to our fitness business. So luckily, today is the 30th, so you've literally got one day to try and get your marketing plan done for the first quarter. If not, start working into January and get that quarter built out from there. So, let me see if there's any more people commenting now. Okay, yes. Sounds good. Okay, yeah. Everyone's following along nicely. Okay. So we need to plan and organize in advance. So what I want to try and do for you is create your complete marketing plan. So at this point now, I might give you a couple of seconds, just go and get a pen and paper, and then we can start writing all this stuff down. Again, I'm kind of just covering it as a broad topic. When we do sit down with our one-to-one clients or other clients like this, it almost takes like 2 or 3 hours to kind of explain the whole thing. So go and get that pen and paper, and then we can carry on. So we want to help you, or you want to create a predictable and scalable business. And it could be for a million reasons. Maybe you just want more time off. Maybe you just want more clients. Maybe you want to move into your first facility. Maybe you just want to hit a specific income goal. You don't want anything flash, you don't want anything specific, you just want to hit a specific income goal. Whatever it is, we all want to be able to create a predictable and scalable fitness business. And it is way more than just leads and sales, okay? I used to think I can get as many leads as I can, and it's just up to our team then to sell to them, which is, yeah, that's a great thing. But what happens when people start leaving after a couple of months? What happens when staff don't start following what it is they need to do? And they're costing you clients. How can we make clients stay for much, much longer? And all this needs to be included in your marketing plan. So it's way more than just leads and sales. So we need to have a fluid branding. Okay, so when somebody's scrolling through Instagram, through Facebook, they've been following you and you see your emails pop up, they instantly know who you are because you've got fluid branding. It's really easy to be recognized and stand out. You've got the right offers and business development in place, okay? The offers you're putting out there, people are really interested in them, and the way you're developing and growing your business has to be a sustainable way of doing it, okay? You're not just going all guns blazing for a couple of months and you die off, and then people start forgetting about you because you're not posting as often or you're not running ads as possible. So we need a good development plan. We've got clients retention and referrals. Again, marketing plan there, okay? Keeping clients, the longer you keep the clients, the less you've got to spend on advertising. The more you can get referrals from clients, again, the less you need to pay for advertising. You've got your online and offline marketing plans, and we need to have driven staff. Driven staff keep clients. Driven staff bring new people in. Driven staff help you grow and sustain your business. So let's get started. So the 5 pillars, we've talked about this already, okay? Enough talking, let's just get into it. The 5 pillars that we're going to talk about. Business focus. This is the first one. If we don't get this one in place, then the rest of the stuff that we're going to talk about isn't really going to make any sense. Your online lead generation, you've got your offline lead generation, you've got your client retention, you've got your team development, So let's just dive into all of these pillars. Now, each of these pillars is 5 here. I've put 22 sub-pillars in total. So each pillar has a number of categories below them that we need to work towards. We can easily add a load more, okay? So after you've watched this a few times, after you've started writing it, you might think, you know what, Dave needs to be talking about Google ads, or he needs to be talking about YouTube ads, or he needs to be talking about the welcome packs when we talk about client retentions and stuff. Feel free to add more sub-pillars in, and also feel free to take a load out, things that you think, I don't need that right now in my fitness business, okay? And the final consideration is, yes, we want to focus month by month, but we also want to be talking about this on a quarterly basis. So I'm currently doing one-to-one with a guy who's ordering a load of equipment in from China. Great idea, okay? But we need to now put a marketing plan in place for him, because he can't just start marketing the minute it arrives here in the UK. Because if he does that, he's got this massive stock. Maybe if nobody actually buys it now, he could be holding on to this stock for a long period of time. We need to start putting a marketing plan in place now, so when it does arrive, I think it's March or April, when it hits the gym floor, when it arrives in his shop, people are already pre-orders, people are already buying this stuff from him. So we start planning in months and we start planning it in quarters. So pillar 1, the business focus. And this is the key to the whole plan. If we get this part wrong, the rest of the stuff that we're going to talk about isn't really going to make sense. And we break this down into 3 sections. First, we have the monthly theme. So this is your branding and your marketing theme for the month. The best month to maybe talk about would be just October. October, you could be talking about your Halloween stuff. So all your branding for that month and sales stuff that we're going to talk about on that month is all focused around that Halloween offer that you're putting out there. So as we go through this whole thing, just consider October in your mind and Halloween focus going from there. And then consider the social events at the same time. So October, Halloween. February, you've got Valentine's Day. December, you've obviously got Christmas. January, we've got the New Year. As you start going through, you need to consider what events are going on in the social world and how you can use that and brand that into your theme for the month at the same time. Then we've got sales, okay? What is your sales focus for the month? So if we go back now to where we are now, anybody between the 1st of January and the 14th of January is all about New Year, New Me. Once you go past the 14th of January, you then go from the 14th of January to almost like the 14th of February. So that whole month there, you talk about it's not too late to get started. And this is where your sales focus comes in. In December, you might revert away from doing your 6-week program because that takes you through Christmas and into the new year. You might switch back down to a 21-day program where you can run that for a good distance into December. So we need to really consider the offers and the sales that we're going to put out there. We've talked about the sales and the hooks that are going to get people interested and want to join your program. And then finally, we've got a product launch, okay? So the product launch, I've put a star next to it because the product launch could dictate your monthly theme and sales. If you're not planning to do a product launch, then you might not want to include this in. So this is usually done quarterly. And it's a marketing guide to the launch, okay? So what I mean by that is if you want to start selling or you want to introduce MyZone into your fitness facility or into your boot camp or whatever your program setup is, maybe you get in contact with MyZone in January. You start working out terms and agreements and pricing going through January, pushing it into February. But because you know you've got all this coming, you say to them, yes, I want to get it installed and ready to go in March. In January, February, and start March, you start advertising it and you start selling it and you're pre-selling it and you're warming all your clients up. So it's not just a case of, bang, MyZone is on the wall, you bought this massive plasma TV, and everyone's walking in that next day like, wow, what is that? What's going on here? And it's cost you maybe £1,000 to get it all set up. You've already started telling your clients what is going on, how this is going to change their sessions. It's coming in March, and you're always pushing stuff towards them. So the sales are coming in almost from day one. So by the time you actually launch the program or launch MyZone in March, maybe you've got 20, 30, 40, 50 people already purchased belts from you. And if you have enough space on the belt to make a decent profit, maybe MyZone's already paid for itself. before you've even launched it, okay? So product launches are massively, massively, massively key. And if you have been following me and you saw the thing I posted up yesterday where I showed you 3 different logos, that is us starting our product launch. Now, I've not told you what we're launching. I'm just putting the name into your head, getting you to give me feedback on the logo ideas. And then we'll start trickling the information. We'll start trickling what it is that's coming your way. So by the time we actually do launch it, you know everything about it, okay? And you're excited to want to buy this thing that we're launching, which I'm not going to tell you just yet. So product launch makes the biggest difference. If you are launching something, put this on top. If you're not launching something, go with just the monthly themes and the sales. Does that make sense to everybody? Just kind of let me know. Yes. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, let's dive into pillar 2. So pillar 2 is your online lead generation. So this is broken down for us. Again, for you, it could be less, it could be more, but you don't want to go over the top and add like 20 stages in. We break it down into just 6 pillars. We've got Facebook ads, which is the first one. So again, when you go back to pillar 1 and you've got your theme and your offer, that will dictate how you're going to run your Facebook ads. So you'll be creating the ad copy for your Facebook ads to go specifically towards this type of thing. Then you've got your social media. What is it in your social media that you're trying to sell, that you're trying to offer, that you're trying to promote, that you're trying to run? So when we do write these marketing calendars down, you do the whole thing at once and you start jotting notes down, putting subtopics and things before you finalize the whole thing. So you're just writing notes. So you've got your social media. Then you're going to be talking about your blog stuff. So if we're talking about New Year, New Me as your theme for the start of January, then all your blogs are all about maybe Kickstarter things, how to get into fitness, what clothing is the best clothing to buy for this time of the year. So remember the social aspect of it at the same time. So you've got your blog. Now what I'm going to talk about the rest of the stuff is you literally duplicate or replicate this content and turn it into other stuff. So you've written your blog, how to get started in fitness in 2021. You then take that blog post and you turn it into a free ebook. And the reason we're doing that then is because people might be looking at your social media and they see this post, they then come onto your blog, they read the whole blog, but maybe they want the free ebook as well because they want to read it in a better time. And before you know it, this person knows everything about you, okay? They know your business name, they know who you type you work with, they like the content that you write, they've downloaded your free guides, they've been onto your website, and maybe, just like we do here and what we're doing right now, is you're running a free webinar. So this webinar could be exactly the same thing as what your ebook was and exactly the same thing about what your blog was. So if you have been watching these live trainings, before Christmas, we looked at, was it 5 ways to increase revenue in 2021 was the last live training that we did. If you think about it carefully, I wrote a post about that about 4 weeks before that live training. So I wrote the post, I put it as a blog, we created the free ebook, and we've done the webinar. So I'm not recreating the wheel over and over and over again. I'm literally grabbing that content and turning it into a slightly different piece to fit the area that I want it to go on. So I hope that kind of makes sense with that part there. And then finally, you've got your email newsletters, okay? And when we're talking about these type of things, you could put mass details about what you need to do in each stage, or your marketing plan might be 4 email newsletters a month. So all you've done is set yourself a target. I need to do 4 email newsletters a month. Or you can go to much more detail. Newsletter first week of January is all about this. Newsletter 2 is all about this. Newsletter 3 is all about this. Up to you, okay? You can make it as complicated or as simple. And again, that could be your blog post. You write 4 blog posts every single month. That blog post then is your email newsletter at the same time. So all this can work together, or you can make it as complicated as you want. Pillar 3, offline lead generation. And for us, this is broken down into 4 steps. So the first one is our quarterly charity event, not monthly, quarterly, because if you start doing it every month, your clients are going to get a little bit fed up with having to donate every single month to a charity event. And you want to be doing these charity events because you want to be able to link up with other businesses and get in the media. So when we did the Everest Charity Challenge, we raised over £3,500 for a mental health charity in Cardiff. We also got a connection with Cardiff City Football Club, Cardiff City Blues, the rugby team, Glamorgan Cricket Club. We also got on the Welsh BBC radio station, and we managed to get into the newspapers, okay? So a charity challenge. The benefit is to help a charity generate extra funds to do what they need to do, but it's also part of your lead generation, getting your business out there. So think about it. What quarterly charity events, or it could be just twice a year, it could be whatever you want it to be. What charity events can you do? That's one, going to boost your reputation, and to help a special cause at the same time. Business of the month, okay? And this is usually one of my favorite ones because it's so simple, okay? That people just think it's too simple that they shouldn't do it. All we're going to do, you're going to jump into Yellow Pages. You pick out the businesses that are the most affluent, accountants, solicitors, and all these type of things, and you offer them a pass. So you say, every month we pick the best business in Cardiff out of a hat. The way we decide this is we look at your social media, so you can make up the reason you've chosen them. And to say, to congratulate you on the winner, we want to offer all your staff a 1-week pass at our program. What that's done is that built a connection with your business and their business instantly. You've then offered your program or service out to that business just for 1 week for them to offer as many of their staff to come down and join your program. They might maybe you send 50 vouchers out to their whole team. 4 or 5 people actually activate and come down. 1 person signs up. Great, you've got to sign up. But that business now knows all about you. Maybe from there, you can do some corporate work with them. You can do some online sessions, some mindset stuff, some nutrition stuff. And that's another program or service that you can offer. Plus, you've built a connection that maybe they can refer clients to you, or you could refer clients to them. And at the same time, if they've got 50 staff, you've just increased the number of people that know about your business, because their 50 staff will go home and tell their 50 friends who might be interested, or they will tell another 50 friends. And it just helps your business grow like that. So business of the month. If you are making notes, make sure you write that one down. That's a key one. Client referrals, and all of us don't do this enough, okay? We need to put offers out there to get client referrals in. And we're going to talk about what we're going to talk about later on. But for now, we can keep it super simple. Each month, I just want 5 client referrals. Or in February, everybody that refers me a client, I'm going to give them a hoodie. In March, everybody that refers me a client, I'm going to give them a baseball hat. In May, everybody that gives me a client, refers me a client, I'm going to give them an extra 1 PT session on top of their program. So it could be a simple 5 new referrals every month, or you can make it a little bit different and offer incentives to clients each month to give you that referrals. Because maybe somebody wants a hoodie, and that's the incentive to give them the referral, or they just want that extra 1-to-1 PT session. That's what triggers them to give you that referral. So depending on how you set this up, is another key one. But client referrals has to be part of your offline lead gen. Former client reactivation, super key, okay? Because this is not a cold lead. This is somebody that's been with you before, they've spent with you before, they liked you and trusted you before. So we have to figure out how we're going to bring back previous clients into the studio. So again, it could be as simple as, I want to bring back 3 former clients. Or in January, I want to offer all previous clients 1 week pass to come back and try the sessions. In February, I'm going to put a nutrition seminar together for all the former clients to come back in. So again, you can make it as complicated as possible, have different things for each of the months to try and reactivate. Or you just say to yourself, I want to get 3 former clients back in to my program. Make sense? Yeah, just kind of let me know in the comments if this is all making sense. If you're making notes as well, I'll let you catch up. I'll just have a quick drink now. Okay, so pillar one, let's go through them again. This is your business focus, okay? Pillar 2 is all about your online lead generation. Pillar 3 is all about your offline lead generation. So that is what most people would consider to be their marketing plan. But now we're going to dig into pillar 4 and 5, which makes a massive difference to your marketing plan, because increased lifetime client value, or have I spelled that wrong? LTV. Lifetime value of a client, okay, means less ad spend. If you can take a client from usually staying with you for 6 months and you can increase them to 8 months, you just gained an extra 2 months of payment, which means less ad spend for an extra 2 months. So the more and the longer we can keep clients with you, the less we need to spend on advertising. So it's why pillar 4 is such a key part to this whole process. And for us, we break this down into 5 sections. First section is testimonials, okay? We need as many testimonials as possible. The more testimonials we can get from clients that love us, the better leads and the more sales we're going to make on the flip side. Because if a client is telling us that they love us because we've helped them achieve this or do that or do this or achieve that and so forth, when somebody's looking at your testimonials, they're watching, they're reading, they're doing all this stuff, they're like, wow, this person really does resonate with me, or I've been in those shoes that that person was in. This sounds like it's the right place for me. And again, you can make it as complicated as you want and say January, Facebook reviews, February, Google reviews, March, video reviews, April, before and after pictures. Or you can just say to yourself, I want 3 new testimonials every single month. Okay, so you can make it as complicated or simple as you want. Next, we've got upsells. Massively, massively key, okay? Because if you can upsell somebody, you're making more cash. Great. I could put downsells in here too, but that kind of moves on to a different topic, okay? So if we add downsells in, for this to actually make sense, we look at the client's lifetime value. So if you know on average a client stays with you for, let's say, 6 months and they leave, is there a downsell that you can offer that keeps them in for an extra couple of months? Or is there an upsell that you can do? But for this one, let's just stick with the upsells. So maybe in January, your upsell is the MyZone belts. In February, your upsell is your nutrition programs. In March, your upsell could be a one-to-one additional session with you. Decide how you want to do it. Decide what upsells you want to do and stick it in there. Next, we've got challenges, and this is super key, especially now we're in lockdown. So we've been in lockdown in Wales now for 2 weeks, I think we've been in. So we've got our online sessions, all that type of stuff, but not everybody comes to DKnine Fitness for online sessions. They all come here because they want to work out. So we've got to try and tick different boxes now we're online. And a lot of them don't want to do live sessions. So we put challenges in place. And this should be part of your thing anyway, when the gym is open or when it is in lockdown. So for us, this month's challenge is, can we get 1 million steps? And the way we're doing that is everyone needs to get their phone, their MyWatch, their Fitbit, whatever they've got, and every single night they need to post in the Facebook group how many steps that they did this month. If we achieve it, great. Maybe we decide one person, whoever gets the most steps that month, gets a prize. Maybe we have a forfeit for the coach. If we achieve it, the coach has to do a certain forfeit. But it gets your team or gets your clients inspired and working out, doing additional stuff, making them feel like they're part of the team, making them feel like they're part of the community and want to stay with you longer. The longer they stay with you, the less ads you have to run. Online and in gym. So we run gym challenges and we run online challenges again because people like to do gym challenges. Some people that don't like those prefer to do online challenges. Accelerators and workshops. Now, when I introduced this to the portal the other month, people were a little bit confused until they got the hang of it and they realized the difference, okay? So let's start with accelerators. Accelerators, you do these quarterly. Again, just like the charity thing, people will get a little bit bored of it. So let's say January to March, you do your first accelerator. An accelerator, it could be 4 weeks, it could be 6 weeks, it could be 8 weeks, it could be 12 weeks. You can decide how long it wants to be. But it's an upsell. So you're upselling your clients onto an additional program But in exchange for doing the program, they get a lot more accountability and support. For you, makes a massive difference. Better before and after pictures, better results, additional income for the clients, better results, more support, okay, helps them get to their goals quicker. And let's say you're charging 50 quid for the extra accountability for the 4 weeks and you get 10 people on it. That's just got you an extra 500 quid, okay? Or the workshops, these are usually the best ones. You do these once a month. And let's say you do every once a month on a Sunday, you do a 3-hour workshop. You can invite 15 people down. The workshop is 30 quid, £450 for 3 hours work, one Sunday morning every single month. How you do the workshops could be as simple or as complicated as you want. You might start off with a warm-up, maybe some Pilates, and then you move into some sort of kettlebell-specific workout, and then you move into a cool-down and a stretch routine. And then maybe talk about nutrition or something. To make it like a proper decent workshop, charge a decent amount, 30 quid, 40 quid, 50 quid, depending on where you're based. Get a load of your clients onto it. You just upsold them again onto a different program. And if you can get 30 people on it, get 15 people on it, paying you an extra 30 quid just for those 3 hours. That's 450 quid. That pays for your Christmas presents. That pays for a load of new equipment in the gym. Do whatever you want. But it's key because clients feel like they're getting even more value. Yes, I know they're paying for it, but it gives them more value, makes them feel like they're part of the team because they're bonded or they're taking part with your program at different levels, not just sessions. They're actually coming in and being with you for longer than the 45 minutes to an hour type of thing. Around quarterly or monthly. And then final one is events, okay? And this is so key. When we could do it at DKnine, every quarter we would go out. We'd either go out as a group, men and women, or we'd go out just guys and just women. When it was just guys, we always get in trouble. A load of their wives would be angry the next day because a lot of them would be skipping work the next day or so forth. Or it could be just as simple as going to Italian restaurants and all of you are going out for food, or the whole gym is going out to do bowling, or the whole gym is going out to do paintballing or something. Gym events builds strong communities, okay? The more they feel part of the community, the longer they stay with you, the less ads you need to spend. That's why pillar 4 is a key pillar. Now, pillar 5, team development, okay? We're almost finished, so please hold on, we're almost there. So teamwork makes the dream work. If it's just you, there is aspects of this that you want to consider yourself and need to put them into your marketing calendar. But if you run a team, even more important, okay? Happy staff equals better service, okay? The happier they are, the less chances they want to leave, the less chances they want to steal clients, the less chances they're going to cause you a massive issue at work, the less chances you're going to have to sack them, the less chances you're going to have to find additional staff to replace them. So make sure your staff are happy. And we do this by, for us, introducing 4 subsections. Individual appraisals. These are held quarterly, okay? I want to know what's going on with my staff. How are they getting on with their bills? How are they getting on with their home life? What has work meant to them over the last 3 to 4 months, okay? How do they feel they're progressing in their personal development and all this type of stuff? Is there any courses that they want to go on? Showing an interest into what they want to do, plus giving them feedback on what clients are saying and what we're thinking as management to get the best out of them, because staff want to be appreciated, okay? You might be paying them a really good amount of money, but maybe that's not what they focus on. Maybe they focus on having responsibilities, feeling the love that you actually really do appreciate them working for you. So it's not always about the cash. Weekly meetings, massively important, okay? You can tell them what the focus is. You know what your theme is. You know what your focus is then. It keeps your staff on track too. Maybe you're in the middle of this MyZone launch and you want to be pushing your staff to really keep pushing the MyZone sales. So you have to be pushing it onto the staff, and this is all done in your weekly meetings. Team activities, massively key. So you've got your gym outing as a collective. Now we need to do staff outings, okay? It increases teamwork. So go and do some sort of Bear Grylls adventure, go and do some quad biking as a team. Yeah, you're going to have to pay for your staff to go and do these events, and you're going to do it with them. But again, it builds stronger bonds, okay? They're going to want to work harder because you're treating them, you're giving them additional stuff. You're really taking care and looking after them. The team event might even be, guys, here is a £50 massage voucher. Go and use it. Go and enjoy yourself. It's not as a team, but you're showing them that you really do appreciate what it is they're doing for you. Because at the end of the day, they're making your life easier by coaching a session so you can crack on and really grow your business. Courses and qualifications, massively key, okay? This shows staff that you want to help them keep developing, plus it also keeps you updated with your insurance. Last thing you want to do is realize that all of your staff are not qualify, their first aid qualifications have run out. They're behind with their CPD points and all this type of stuff. So it's super important that we keep putting them on additional courses. You ask them in the appraisals what courses you want to go on, what things you want to work on, put them on these courses, put them on the qualifications so they can get better. And this is what I said about if you're a one-man team or one-person team, what courses and qualifications can you mark into your diary that you need to get done so it makes you a better person, not just PT stuff, maybe customer service stuff, business development stuff. Think outside the box. What's going to make my business a better business? And those are the courses and qualifications you put people on. So the 5-pillar marketing plan, let's go through them. Business focus, you've got your online lead generation, you've got your offline lead generation, you've got your client retention, your team development, you've got 22 sub-pillars that we talked about. You can easily add more or you can have less depending on what you think you need to start off with. 22 is more than enough to start off with. Okay, maybe you can have a little bit less, but what we're covering there is basically what I think you would need to get started. And again, don't overcomplicate it. Okay, take the testimonial one, for example. It could be as simple as just saying, I want 5 new testimonials every single month. I don't want more, don't want less, I just want 5. Or you could say, each month, I want a different type of testimonial. So in January, I want Facebook reviews. In February, Google reviews. In March, YouTube, video reviews. In April, let's say you want before and after pictures. So you decide what you want to do. You can make it as complicated or as simple as you want with this marketing calendar. Now, before we take any questions, I hope you are able to take a load of notes, okay? If not, when this finishes, it might take 5 or 6 minutes for it to buffer and work properly in Facebook, but you can rewind, take notes, watch again, because honestly, this marketing plan will be a game changer because you're not just making things up as you go along. Now, if you did enjoy this presentation, this is where the sales part always comes in, okay? You always need to do this if you're doing your own one. I'll just introduce the FitPro Portal to you. Take Simon, for example. 1 year in, Simon's gone from 130 to 210. This is massively outdated. Simon now has 2 facilities and probably close to like 300 clients now. Probably a lot of you know Simon. We've got Nicole over in the US. Nicole went from no studio to a studio, 60 clients. Nicole's doing great. She's now moved to an even bigger studio since this was done. Brendan, going flying. Brendan's also launched a nutrition company. He's also launched a clothing company. So Brendan's flying as well. And so the portal, okay, it's designed to give you a rock solid lead generation plan for your fitness business. So everything starts with an ecosystem. So we've given you a marketing calendar here. That's kind of laid out what we need to do and get it sorted for you. But what I want to show you is how to make sure the leads are coming in from everywhere, not just Facebook ads, not just social media. We want to create a complete business that runs almost automatically without you. So you're in control of your finances, which is step 1. You've got your right offer that people want to do. Step 2, you've got your lead generation. Step 3, chasing the leads. Step 4, selling to the leads. Step 5, and then step 6 is continued business growth. So we give you this massive ecosystem. So it's all created, all done step by step. You just need to follow it, paste it into your business. We give you a Facebook ads 3-level course. So it takes you from complete beginner, somebody who's never ran Facebook ads before, to somebody who's now running Facebook ads, and you could almost go to the level, because the last level on this, the advanced level, is exactly what we would do for our Facebook ads management clients. Done for you Facebook ads copy, no more guessing, no more having to make it up. Just use the copy that we know works, put it into your Facebook ads, and you will get leads. And your social media done for you every single month. So you don't need to kind of make it up, struggle, not know what to post, kind of forget, and just not be in there. We're going to give you the social media. You literally copy it, post it into your buffer, Hootsuite, whatever you're using. So the portal, there is loads and loads and loads of success stories. So we would love you to join, okay? We've got 2 different levels, because again, when it comes to your fitness business, if we kind of stop thinking about the portal for 2 minutes, when it comes to your fitness business, we talked about this earlier, we need to have one offer, we need to have an upsell and a downsell. So we sell people into DKnine Fitness. It's £97 a month. This gives them 3 sessions a week. If they want to increase to unlimited sessions, it goes up by £20 a month. Or they can reduce down to just 1 session a week, and that is £20 less again. So we have our main offer. We've got an upsell that we can push people to, £20 a month for like double the number of sessions. It's a no-brainer. Most people take that offer. But then 5 or 6 months in, people are feeling like they're just struggling. They maybe want to reduce their payments or stop. We just say, you know what? Let's keep you involved. It's £20 a month less. You get 1 session a week, but you can crack on, do whatever you need to do before you get motivated again. And then when you're motivated, we can bump you back up. But that just keeps clients with you. So for the portal, same thing, 2 different levels. We've got the FitPro Portal Lite. This is your Facebook ads course, your Facebook ads copy, new copies every single month, your social media stack. You've got the FitPro Portal All Access, all the above, plus much, much, much more. Plus, your first month is always 50% off. So head over to thefitproportal.com to read those reviews, find out about Simon, Nicole, and Brendan, and everyone else. And if you want to come join us, excellent. Let's finish off. What questions do you have? Post them in the comments below, and I'll work my way through them. Okay, we've got a hi. So going from the start, yes. Somebody's currently tier 4 lockdown, tier 4. Yep, tier 4, like the kids not going back to school either. Tier 4, someone's in the US. Bit of a hit and miss when it comes to marketing. I push and take the foot off the gas. Yes, 100% can relate to this. One of the biggest things that almost cost us when we were running in Southampton was I got up to 35 clients, paying me £150 a month each. That's roughly 5K. I'd stopped all the ads. Things were going great for 2 months. Clients were loving it. And then somebody handed their notice in. I thought, that's okay. Somebody else handed their notice in. Somebody else handed their notice in. And I went from 35 clients down to like 27 clients in the space of like 2 or 3 weeks. And then I start panicking. Then it's like, oh no, I need to put the ads on, but can I afford to run the ads again and all this type of stuff? So something we always say to people, even when you've got your top number of Facebook ad clients, you keep the ads running, just trickling it in the background, a couple of pounds a day. So you're always bringing in maybe an extra lead, extra sale once a week, just to make sure you're there. Kirsty wants to push nutrition coaching as all online. Kirsty is in the portal, so we'll answer her questions in there. Sounds good. I haven't got a clue where to start on consider consistent plan. Okay, so just watch this video over again, okay? Just go through it. Take your time. If you are in the portal, I'm not sure who you are, drop me a message if you are in the portal, and I'll literally just give you the copy and paste version so you can kind of just copy it and work on it yourself. Is there going to be a replay? It will be available for the next 24 hours. And it's then getting taken down and put into the portal. So if you are a portal member, you can watch this whenever you want. If not, it does get taken down in 24 hours. All makes sense. Any ideas on dead months like March, April, May for monthly themes? Okay. So with this question here, you have to consider what is going on in those months, because maybe you know the sales for new joiners might go down. So what other things can you upsell? What other things can you launch in those months? So maybe March, you might launch an accelerator to current clients to bump up the income. In April, you might be running a retreat or a workshop or something that's going to increase new members from outside and new members to come in. In May, you might be doing your new product launch when it comes to clothing. August and September, again, try and think outside the box. Doesn't always have to be new clients coming in. How can we increase the amount clients pay us to begin? And then think about the social times, things that are going on those months that you could always work with for the social themes. And one man band, how do you recommend I motivate myself when it comes to team development? Team development, personal stuff, okay? If you love going out to do, maybe you love indoor skiing, okay? So motivate yourself. If I can get to a certain income target or a certain client target, I can book this indoor skiing event, which is like 3 or 4 months down the line. Also, we talked about making sure you're getting your qualifications done, any CPD updates that you need to get done, get those tagged in. But to motivate yourself, consider what it is that you want. Maybe you're thinking, you know what, I'd love to get the new Apple Watch, or love to get a new laptop or something. Set yourself that target, okay? Set it for you. In March, I'm going to get the new MacBook Pro, but to get that, I need to get another 20 clients. So you've set your target there, March, to get the new iPad, to get the new laptop. You know what you need to do. You need to get 20 clients. Now we work backwards. Go through your marketing plan. What do I need to do? Facebook ads, social media, ebooks, live webinars like this. What things do I need to do to put in place to make sure I get 20 clients so I can get the new MacBook? Kirsty, no problem at all. Speak to you tomorrow or whenever. Just feel free to post in the poll. We'll answer your questions. I see you deal with small gyms. I'm moving to a completely online model. Would FitPro still work for me? Okay, so the FitPro Portal kind of would work for any service-based business, okay? The marketing calendar that we just talked about now would 100% work for any business at all, okay? Whether you're a plumber or a dentist, because just think a dentist, they might be talking about certain foods that are bad for your teeth, different types of toothbrushes and what they offer. That could be a blog post that turns into a webinar, that turns into a different stuff. They might be putting out additional things that, so maybe their offer in January is a free teeth whitening service. Their offer in March might be just a free checkup, just to get people in, because they know their money actually comes from doing the operations or whatever dentist calls this stuff. So the marketing calendar itself would work for any model. The FitPro Portal is the FitPro Portal for you, for the online. You'd have your Facebook ads, you'd have your social media, and you'd kind of talk about how to run your ads. So it kind of is all there. The FitPro Portal, as with any other course, it's what you put in is what you get out. So that's why we never put a promise to anybody that we never go out and tell people we're going to help you make 10K a month, because it really is down to you. So feel free. We've got a money back guarantee, and your first month is 50% off as well. So have a look. Dave, do you put more info into an ebook, or is it just the same as the blog post PDF? Literally exactly the same. Let me share a different screen with you. Stop screen share, this done. Okay. This is 3 different blogs, okay? So most of you probably found out about us because we ran this as a lead magnet, okay? So 5 social media post ideas. That is 1 blog post there. We've put it straight into an ebook, and it's literally the blog post there. Then as we scroll down, we've got 5 interactive social media posts. Again, It's a post that we did, and it goes exactly straight in there, talks the same way. It literally is just copy and pasting it straight into a guide and just putting it out there. And we do this with a lot of our Facebook ad clients as well. Just keep it simple. 5 free, highly effective ways to generate clients. Again, if you go onto the website, fitproleadgen.com, type this in, and you'll find the blog post. So it literally is the stuff that we post as the blog. So have you read whoever read this, go onto the FitPro Leadgen website, and I think it's called 5 ways to create content. There's a blog post we did, I think it was about 5 or 6 weeks ago now, and it literally shares with you how we do our social media for FitPro Leadgen. So it starts, we have a topic for the week, we have a guest interview on a Monday, and then the rest of the week follows through from there. But we record the video, that's me just talking to the camera. The Elsie then grabs what I'm saying, she puts that into the website as the blog. She also sends that out as the daily email, and she posts that on the social media. So if you do follow me, you'll see on YouTube, we have the YouTube video, the podcast, the daily email, the newsletter, and the social media post. Every single day is exactly the same content posted on all those locations. And then the next day, we just do the same thing, a different topic. We transcribe the whole thing and put it in. But I have a team, so it's easy for me to do this. If you're doing it as a one-man band, then maybe I just do one large piece of content every single week, and every day you just take it and put it into a different source, and then you can share that. So you might share the YouTube video on Monday, the blog post on Tuesday, the email on Wednesday, the social media post on Thursday. So it's just easy to go like that. Somebody said, thank you, no problem at all. Any more questions, guys? Just let me know. We'll probably say another 5 minutes, 8:05. We'll call it a day there. Any advice on starting a blog post? I hate writing posts. Okay, if this person, whoever wrote this, is in the portal, literally type in weight loss topics, I think the topic is. And what that is every time I just went... Okay, so I'll show that question in a minute. Yeah. So for this question that we're on now, what I do is, and we tell this to the staff all the time. Obviously, the Jim's not here. Jim's down in Cardiff. We say any topics or conversations you hear in the gym, you write it down. Okay. So whatever you hear people talking about, you just write it down. So if someone's saying, you know what, I've been coming to DKnine Fitness now, and I really enjoy meeting new people. That then is a topic to talk about. If somebody is telling you and they say, I've been really struggling with food lately because of work's been getting a bit too much, whatever they say to you, that is a topic to write about. Or the other way of doing it is every time you have a consultation, I've always got a pen, I've always got a notepad, no matter what I'm doing, when people are talking to me, I'll always write notes down, because when they're telling me this stuff, I can guarantee they're not the only person thinking this in their head. Loads of other people are thinking about it as well. So literally, whatever people are saying to you in consultations, on Facebook chat, in text messages, in phone calls, wherever it is, literally write this stuff down and go from there. The other way of doing it is if you literally type in 5 ways to lose weight, literally have millions and millions and millions of blog posts on here, or you just type it in, so like men's health, and men's health pay writers thousands of pounds every year to create new content. So I'm not saying then steal it. Have a look at the type of stuff that they're talking about. Men's over 30s can build back with more support. Okay, there's literally loads of content ideas here for you. Have a look at what they're writing about. Have a look at what's trending. Talk about that. Or the other way of doing it, the simple way of doing it, is literally just talk about what's going on in life right now. COVID, we've now moved into tier 4. Here are 5 ways to stay fit even though we're in tier 4. Just think outside the box. Social, we talked about this in the presentation, and consider what social things are going on and talk about that stuff, because that's what literally people are thinking about. What do we use to do an ebook? We use something called Canva. Canva's super easy. That's what we do. We use Canva to do all our Facebook ads. I'm just trying to see if I can find the ebook for you we've done recently. Where is this ebook? Yeah, so Willow was doing a new ebook for us. The content is here. So this was 4 automations you need to make in your fitness business. She'll need to change that. And literally she just copied and pasted the blog post. Just use Canva. We use one theme because we like the theme. It's easy to use. Paste the text in, add any pictures that we want, and then always have a call to action at the end. So important. So for DKnine Fitness, we've got one. My screen. Oh no. Try this. Okay, yeah. So Canva, this is what I've shown you, okay? Willow was creating a new ebook for us in Canva. If you go onto the website and type this into the website, you'll see this exact blog post here. And they're saying at the end of every ebook, make sure you have a sales bit. So this is the DKnine meal plan that we give out on Facebook ads. Success stories, text, there's the meal plan, super easy. And then as you go through, call to action, some recipes, ideas then, call to action at the end. For this recipe, Naomi Carson's been doing all that stuff for literally ages and ages. Just went on 5 tips for generating content. Free copy and paste guide doesn't download. Whoever this person is, just message me. I'll literally send you the guide, or if you just go over to FitPro Lead Gen. Don't tell anybody else, but CP guide. If you go to this URL, oh, you still can't see my screen, can you? If you go to this guide, this link here. So FitPro Lead Gen /CP guide. CP guide. Put it in, yeah. That's how you can get it. Next. Thank you. Check it out. How much is the FitPro Portal? There's 2 options. You've got £47 a month, which is the FitPro Portal Lite. The full version is £97 a month. It's month by month, and there's 50% off if you use the word trial. Oh, keep forgetting you're not seeing my screen. Trial 50 gets you 50% off your first month. So we've got 2 options. We've got the Lite, which is £47 a month, or you've got the All Access, which is £97 a month. Cancel anytime, and 7-day money back guarantee as well. Hopefully that will help. Cheers. I'm in the portal. I'll have a look tomorrow, mate. Speak to you in the new year on our calls on Tuesday. No worries. I think that is Phil. Got it. Email capture, gave the PDF. There is a click button that sends to an error, just to let you know. Thanks for today. Thank you for whoever this is. I will try and fix that out. Okay, any more questions? I'll literally give you 30 seconds to post any more questions. If not, I am going to watch, I think I'm on number 5 or 6 of the Marvel films. Has anybody been watching the Marvel films? What am I on? If you've got any questions, just post quickly while I check what's next. So I'm on Captain America tonight. That's what's next. Thank you so much, Dave. Has been really helpful. Thanks for answering my question, Amy. Amy, no worries at all. We'll do another one. Next live training is going to be 2 weeks from today, which will be, should we say something like the 14th or 15th of January? So Who posted this question? How will Everton get on this season? Hopefully Everton are going to win the league this year. I'm guessing whoever posted this is either a Man U fan or a Liverpool fan. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for everyone that turned up today. If you have any questions, just literally post in the FitPro lead gen group. Tom Byron, mate, I'll speak to you tomorrow or something anyway. Yeah, if you've got any questions on this, just post in the FitPro group, post in the comments below, or reach out to Willow, Elsie, Ella, or Holly, or myself, and we can answer your questions. But again, thanks for joining, and I will speak to you all very soon. Cheers, guys.